Today, on Starfield Essentials, I review 3 mods that make your character be a hunter and be hunted. They are Hunting the Hunters, Starborn Always Hunt, and Red Mile Terror. I'll demonstrate each and explain why I like them. My name is Richard. Let's get started. Hunting the Hunters. This mod by Vagabond Coyote gives you a set of missions that require tracking and eliminating enemy forces. Hunting the Hunters is available free on Nexus Mods. I'm always looking for quest mods, so I decided to try this one. It's pretty straightforward, although starting it takes a little work. When you first load the game after adding this mod, you will see a pop-up saying, "You are being hunted by one of the main factions in the settled systems. Who would have a reason to come after you? The United Colonies, the Freestar Collective, a megacorp, House Faroon? It could be anyone." I chose House Faroon because I thought it would be the simplest way to avoid getting a bounty if I had to fight the UC or Freestar Collective. I don't think that will happen because the modder noted that the entire faction doesn't necessarily consider the player an enemy. In another playthrough, I might try the megacorp option, which I assume is Ryujin. In any case, after making my choice, I had to take specific actions to start the quest. The premise of the mod is that the chosen enemy starts hiring ecliptic mercenaries to hunt the player. That means you have to find ecliptic mercenaries to begin the quests. I looked for mission board jobs involving ecliptic and started chasing them down. My goal was to find an ecliptic boss that was carrying an orders slate. Eventually, I found what I was looking for. These slates are helpfully titled with the prefix HTH. And here we have where I found the first set of orders. This was on a ecliptic boss that I was able to take down, and luckily I found the HTH order. When you look at it in your inventory, it will be a slate, and the slate has this interesting sort of mill speak. Anyone in the military might recognize this, particularly I think if you were in the Army or the Navy. This sort of all capital letters using amalgamated words like hum remains or hume remains, I guess, to refer to the player. And once you close that slate, you get your next mission, which in this case is now called Following Orders, and it appears in the mission list. And by clicking on it, I was able to figure out where I needed to go next, which in this case was Gunibu 2. That is the basic rhythm as far as I've played. I've completed 3 of these hunting missions. The first 2 were against ecliptic enemies, but in the third I encountered my first Varoon opponents. This is a straightforward experience. So far I've encountered repurposed POIs, but I'm totally fine with that. Although one of the POIs looked like it was from the Dark Universe Takeover mod, one of those open forts that we just saw in the last footage, so I want to know if that's okay. Let me know if you try this mod and what faction you choose to hunt you. I hope Vagabond Coyote continues to release mods like this. Next, Starborn Always Hunt. If you're like me and you tend to avoid the main quest, you'll likely not see random Starborn landings, unless you use other mods to add them. Starborn Always Hunt by Dave Hedgehog puts Starborn on the prowl immediately after you jump through Unity. Starborn Always Hunt is available free on Creations and Nexus Mods. This is a really simple mod, but I think it adds a lot to the game. When I play Starfield, I usually use a fast start mod, and I entirely avoid the main quest. That means I don't see Starborn ships landing on random moons or planets, like I did in my original vanilla playthrough. I do encounter Starborn by using other mods, but they never land in their ships like I remember from 2 years ago. Starborn Always Hunt fixes this issue. Now there's a chance for Starborn to land anywhere I visit. Note that if you decide to start the main quest, Starborn landings will be suspended until you reach that point in the game. Whoa! Oh my goodness! I tried to land on that Starborn ship with my S-47. That's so awesome. If you decide to start the main quest, Starborn landings will be suspended until you reach that point in the game where you discover the Starborn again. This is a great free mod for those of us who avoid the main quest in our playthroughs. This was so much fun to come across these Starborn. Usually when I have my EM playthrough using non-lethal framework and useful brigs, I have to have a pirate with me, and I recruit the pirate using the multi-tool axe. So what I decided to do here was try to take some of these Starborn prisoners and then add one of them to my party using the multi-tool axe, which I ended up doing. So this was great. I'm really happy that these Starborn landings are happening again. Next, Red Mile Terror. Do you think the Red Mile is too tame for your playing style? I definitely do. Red Mile Terror by Frain Bleu could bring the changes you want. It was recently updated, so I gave it a try. Red Mile Terror is available free on Nexus Mods. This mod adds 3 difficulty modes to the Red Mile: Fun, Hardcore, and Insane. I tried whatever the default was, which I assume was fun. It was indeed fun! There are now a variety of terrormorphs on the course, and the maulers are also tougher. There are other changes too, with some alterations to what Sati and Lon offer. The door to the run opens as soon as Mai walks away to begin her speech, which speeds up the running process. I had a great time with this new version. My character got surprised several times, resulting in reloads from a save. I'll probably keep this in my load order, although running the Red Mile is not something I do often. This mod might change that. Thank you, Vagabond Coyote, Dave Hedgehog, and Frain Bleu for your work. And thank you to all my subscribers. Please consider subscribing to show YouTube that you enjoy positive and honest Starfield content. Special thanks to all channel members. I hope you're enjoying our private Discord server. If you'd like to know more about membership, click the join button on the channel. There's no obligation. I use your contributions to pay for drives for capturing footage and to buy creations to review. What have you been doing in Starfield? Your insights make this channel a place for positive and honest discussion of the game. In addition to videos, I also post to the community tab for this channel on a daily basis. If you subscribe, you'll see these posts in your YouTube feed. If you made it to this part of the video, please leave a comment with the word Hunter. Also, remember to ring the bell icon and select all notifications. Check out my other videos, and please tell your friends about the channel. My name is Richard. I will see you in the Starfield.